Hello everyone and welcome to a special one-off video here on the Bonus Points. Ollie's here and has no idea what we're about to do.
No,
I'm sure you don't have any guesses.
No, I'm always so scared as well that like it's just going to be something that's not going to work. Every time we do this, I'm like, oh no, what if it doesn't work?
I mean, if it doesn't work, no one's seeing this. So if you're hearing this, it worked at least good enough to be uploaded.
The bar's quite low at this point after some of the videos we've found.
I guess all you know is that I've told you I'm sending you pictures. So today we're going to be sending Ollie's childhood bath pictures. What video game character have I put in the bath with Ollie?
No, that's actually, you could actually. There's an idea in that. Not in the bath, but.
Okay. It's not that though. So I got this idea. I was watching a video the other day, and it was like a video about like a certain video game. And in it, they basically held up their Switch to show they had it installed. But because I think it was like a branding deal or something, they blurred all of the other games on the Switch. And I could recognize one of them like immediately because it's like so iconic. And then I was like, let me pause the video and see if I can work out what these all are. And I was like, oh, this is quite fun. Let's do that. I'm calling it like the Censor challenge because it's like you're basically going to look at censored box arts.
I'll be good at this.
Yeah. And so there's different tiers. So the first one's going to be very distorted in various ways, but then there is an easier version as well if you end up struggling.
Okay.
And I distort them in different ways because sometimes if I just like straight like blurred it, the title would be too easy, so I had to blur it and like distort it in different ways.
Right. Okay. Sounds
so
good.
Right, this is your first one.
Yeah.
Sending to you now, very blurred.
Okay, I can tell you what that is straight away.
Okay, what is it?
That's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch.
It is. So this is the one that was in the video, and it was blurred to about this level. Yeah. And he was just holding it up like that, so it was tiny, like in a box on my screen. I was like, I can tell what it is. It's just so the colours are just so.
I mean, that's a great artwork. All the Mario Kart 8 artwork is amazing. That's a great image.
Yeah, no, you did. I knew you'd get that one. To be honest, that's why I did that one first. They're gonna get more difficult.
Okay, have I definitely played them all?
No, but they're all famous enough that you will, Like I haven't. There's no obscure games on this list. Just to make it easy, because I want people at home to kind of have a chance as well. So
sorry, guys.
So they're not tailored to you. I mean, if Ollie's just too snappy, feel free to pause the video if you want to play along. I think I do this one next.
Ooh. There's two things I think that might be. Either Undertale on the Switch, or it might be Skyrim. It's on the Switch, definitely, because of the red square.
Yeah, I have cropped out, like, if it was on like a different console, the top bar for some of them.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't want to just cut out a little corner. I knew that would give it away a bit.
I think that might be Undertale.
Okay, do you want the slightly less blurry one before you commit?
It's not Undertale. Is it not Undertale? I'll have a slightly less blurry one, yeah.
Okay. This will make it much easier for you. Do you still think it's Skyrim?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
I actually think I got it quite small on my screen, and I actually think it's easier when it's smaller. When I was like editing these, it didn't look that clear. God, very impressive though.
Thanks.
This one I don't know how easily you'll find. Fine.
Whoa, that is very blurred, isn't it?
I really had to blur this one a lot because otherwise it was way too easy.
Oh my god, I can't even tell what. So you've like done like a radial blur?
Yep.
Trying to think about all the bits coming back together. I think it might be a Mario. No, like a. It looks like a. I mean, obviously it looks like a world map because of the way it's blurred, but it kind of looks like, you know, Super Mario Land on the Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Like the colours of it, if you think about that artwork, it has the pink, and then obviously the blue for Mario. Like all those games have the like blue background.
I can do the easier one, unless you want to we'll go for the pride of getting it with the first one.
No, I'd like to see the easier one if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, here's the easier version. Hopefully it's not too easy. Wait, don't say it yet.
Oh, sorry, I said it. Mute it.
Okay. Feel free to pause it and try and have a guess. Can you work out what this game was? There's a lot of people watching this that might, here's a clue, I guess, be too young to have seen this on release. But there's enough information there that you could still work it out.
Yeah. Okay, shall I say what it is?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's Tetris.
It is
on the Game Boy.
Tetris.
I
wasn't
didn't
sure
realise how similar they look to the Mario. Like, have you seen the Super Mario Land artwork?
I have my image of him jumping to the side because isn't it like the desert, like scene or world?
Do you know what? I can't remember. I just remember it as a blue sky. I'll quickly send it to you now. You see?
Yeah, no, that's what I thought. I said the desert one. I said
it
was
is
like
the desert. Yeah.
Yeah,
But if you look at the first
yeah.
one, the first picture you sent over, I thought that I was looking at that, like, because the colour.
I see it, and like the pink text and stuff.
Yeah.
Also, if we look at the Tetris one, the relentless building block video game from Russia with fun. It says at the bottom. I just noticed.
From Russia with fun. Oh my god. Fantastic.
Right, let me give you one I think will be a little bit easier for you.
Okay.
I'll be surprised if you don't get this one.
Oh. Actually, I don't know. There's nothing that's immediately coming to mind for that at all.
So I've cropped out all the platform and stuff, obviously. So this is just the artwork, and there is title, there is text. I know it's very obscured.
The title text is on there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's probably what's that grey and yellow running along about a third of the way up is probably the title.
That's right. I thought the colours, for you at least, would be recognisable. This is a one that other people might struggle with. This one's a little bit more tailored to you.
Oh, do you know? I need a less blurry one. I've got no idea. Absolutely nothing coming to mind for what this could be.
Okay. Right, this one might help you out quite a lot. Have you got it?
That's Pro Evo. I don't know what number 5 maybe. Pro Evo 5.
Not 5.
3.
Yeah, it's 3.
3. There it is.
I thought the colours would be so recognisable, and you must have seen that case so much.
I know, but I thought Resident
day.
Evil 5 was where my brain went with the orange.
Yeah.
And you saying, oh, it's one you'd know. Then I was like, oh no, it just has a big 5 on it. So. Oh god, that's hilarious. I don't think people at home are going to get
No, yeah, I realised that one was very much tailored for you. But you had mentioned it on the podcast. I think in our Pro Evo episode, you mentioned about us playing the one. So I knew you definitely remembered it. So that's why I went for it.
So what do I remember the most out of all of those?
Right, next one sent through.
Very red. Gears of War-y vibe. I'm assuming that white must be the game title.
Yep, that's the game title.
Maybe it is Gears of War then. I'm going to say Gears of War. I'm confident.
Yeah, Gears of War?
Yeah.
It is Gears of War.
Hey, nice. God, that's a boring box, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the whole box art. It's so like I'll send you this. This is like the actual whole complete box art, but I haven't like edited it too much. Like I just cropped out the stuff. It's just got like nothing on it.
Terribly boring. I remember my dad had the like super special edition that was like a big tin, had like the art book in and stuff like that.
Yeah,
mate. When I first played that game, I couldn't believe what I was playing.
Well, the graphics.
Yeah, and like I just thought it was so amazing. And then I played it probably about a year and a half ago, and not so much.
Yeah, I'm a big defender of its color palette because everyone always moans because it like started the trend of like drab, colorless games, which I obviously don't want all games to be like, but it was kind of a little bit more of like a horror game than some of the later Gears of War games, and like I think the art style and like the color palette really fit the game, and it was like fine. It had like it looked unique at the time. The problem was everyone else copying it, but the actual game, everyone always moans about that, but I actually kind of liked it.
And they also like overcompensated in future Gears of War games by making them really bright.
Oh yeah, especially the Coalition ones. They really went like for like the opposite direction, and I feel like lost a bit of the vibe. Right, okay, ready for your next one?
Yep.
We have 2 more, so this is the penultimate one.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can read it.
Oh, can you read it? Oh, I had to really fight to try and like. This was a tricky one because the text is so big.
Yeah. Okay.
You better get it exactly right then.
I think it might be Grand Theft Auto 3.
Grand Theft Auto 3. Right, I'm going to send you the slightly less blurry one if you want another guess.
Oh, Grand Theft Auto 4. I can tell you why I thought it was Grand Theft Auto 3 is because, like, it definitely wasn't 1 or 2 because of the shape of the box. I actually forgot that 4 existed.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's not Vice City because it's not bright enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can literally just read it.
I thought I'd blurred it. Just like this was my constant challenge because originally I was just going to straight blur them all, but that isn't very good for text, so that's why I kind of did the pixelation and the mosaics and stuff. Right, final one. I think this may be the hardest one.
Okay, I'm ready.
I haven't judged very well for these for how difficult they are. It's quite hard. And looking at it now, small. Once again, I think it looks easier small, to be honest.
Okay.
So make it big. Make it harder for yourself.
Ooh. Something. The text is obviously at the top.
Yeah, that's why it's mosaiced, because that's big text and it doesn't blur well.
Is it Kirby's Dream Land?
It is Kirby's Dream Land! God, I can't believe you got that.
I was thinking like Wario's Woods, and then I was like, got my mind into that sort of era. Like, I could see the top word was about 5 letters, and then I just went based on that.
Yeah, that's impressive. I thought this might throw you off because obviously, like, Kirby's white.
yeah. Although in your mosaic, he's not.
I know that. I was actually a bit annoyed about that. So I kept some of them, like the Gears of War one.
Yeah.
Like I was really trying to get the balance for the difficulty, and so I kept just doing the same effect at the same level because it'd always be slightly different because it's like random. Yeah. Until I got one which was like fair but still difficult, and so that's one that I struggled with.
That mosaic, it looks like pink Kirby and then 2 red shoes.
I know, but it's the little enemy in the Nintendo.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. It's so weird that Kirby used to be white. He literally looks like a boo.
Yeah, I know. So I was actually going to do I thought, Kirby might be a good easy one for like an early one because big pink blob. So I just went to look up like Kirby box arts, and then I saw Dreamland. I'd never played it, and I was like, oh, this actually might be a funny one just because he's a different color.
Yeah. Also, that little orange thing above him is fantastic. I don't know.
Oh, what is it?
I have no idea.
Oh, you're saying just from the artwork of it?
Yeah, look at it.
I don't know if it had a big part in the game.
Do you know how Kirby started? Do you know how he got invented?
I know the history of his name. I don't know in terms of like the actual gameplay.
They made him because they were like, oh, we just need a placeholder character while we do like try out some new ideas, and then they just did a circle, and they actually really liked him, so they kept him.
That's cool. Yeah. I mean, because it works so well for like the absorbing everything. Yeah. Kind of worked so well being a big circle. But yeah, well done. I think you got them all right before the final image. You know, some of them you needed the slightly clearer version, but you smashed this. Well done.
Yes, I did a video game. So I did a Eurogame. I hosted a games quiz, and they had this as one of their rounds, and I got all of them right. So that's how I knew I was going to be good at this.
Well, if we ever do this one-off again, I will certainly make them harder for you and just
I could do them for you. I can edit them for you.
Yeah, that would be fun. I don't think I'd be as good as you because I just blank like my brain on quizzes with stuff like this. Like there'd be loads that I recognise but wouldn't know the name of. But I wouldn't mind doing the challenge.
I could do characters.
Yeah, I thought about characters. I also thought about just like screenshots from the actual game as well. Yeah. But in the end, I was like, for the first one, we'll just do it all box art. We'll be fine.
Characters will be like, he's white. He's got a buzz cut.
Yeah.
He's holding a gun.
Well, I think they'd be like that, or they'd be so, imagine like Sonic or something. They'd be so easy. Like it could literally be like, two, like an outline, like 2 colors, like 2 circles, and you could get it. Yeah, I think
we could do Pokemon.
Well. Yeah, I just don't know. Like, it would have to be the original 150, I guess.
That's all right.
Yeah, I just
That
don't know.
might be too
anything.
easy though. That might be too easy.
Yeah, possibly. Tell you what, we'll work this out outside of the video.
Yeah.
And then you'll just get to see the fruits of our labour here on the bonus points. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed that. Feel free to comment down below how well you did. We don't care if you're honest or not. You can lie and say you got them all right because we can't prove either way. But if you want to be honest and let us know how you genuinely did, feel free to do that as well. Yeah, there might be another one of this one-off up at some point in the future. But for now, thanks for watching and we'll see you all later. Bye!
Cheers. Bye.